Hey, it's Ed from IRADIOUSA. I'm at the Brick House in Patchogue, and I'm with artist Guido. How you doing, Dan?
I'm doing good, Ed. How's everything
Tell
going?
What's going on tonight. Fly Art Fusion, right?
Fly Art Fusion. It's presented by Rich Rivkin. It's a great show. I met Rich 4 years ago when I came onto the art scene.
Yeah.
And he's been a really big supporter of my artwork ever since. And I'm coming up on 4 years now of being in the art scene. I live locally in East Patchogue, New York.
And you know a lot of people at the art space.
I know a bunch of people over there. I just had a couple of friends that were in an all-woman show this past weekend. It was a phenomenal show.
Who was it?
Stuff. Dr. Catherine Coe. She's an ambidextrous neurosurgeon.
Okay.
And she's also a professional artist that does phenomenal work.
What kind of like paintings do you do? Like what is it, abstract? Is it just like?
I'm coming into a phase of representational work.
What does that mean?
I'm trying to form when I started, I was starting out strictly abstract. Then I formed my stuff more to what people were having a hard time connecting with my emotions in just colors and shapes and stuff. So people were challenging me on a daily basis to push myself to try to raise the bar of how I paint my painting. So now I'm displaying with no shame. I'm very proud of everything I do. And
what kind of influences from artists like any?
My number one influence, I have to say, is Jean-Michel Basquiat. He comes from a neighborhood that I grew up in Queens, New York, and I feel like my work comes from somewhere inside of me that I didn't know I had. I'm a 39-year-old man, and I only started painting 4 years ago. Okay. So for somebody to do that, have a solo show, be in several group shows, have a lot of people that were influenced and very supportive of my work, that encouraged me to come on out to these events like this each and every week. It's just up to me, you know. Most artists aren't your everyday average Joes, to say, and I'm definitely not one either.
Now, like you're telling me, like Rich Rivkin was telling me, like that you wanted, like you're planning on doing a show.
I have a proposal in effect with the Patchogue Art Council for a show. The dates are not yet set.
When, like, you think this year?
September of this year.
Where would it be?
It would be an art space in Patchogue, New York.
Okay.
And it's a really great venue. It's a phenomenal, supportive community that always comes out to these shows, and it just keeps people like me. It keeps people like me encouraged to keep trying, to keep plugging away, keep working. I have a beautiful home with a studio in, and it allows me ample time to just hone my skills and practice my craft and really find, you know, what my art is and what it means to me. You know, I may not have full answers for you right now, but you come see me 10 years from now, and I'll be that much more evolved in my art and my beliefs. It's a great community to be in, and I'm just grateful for the opportunities that I've had to show.
Now, how did you know Rich Rivkin?
I met him. I met him 2012 at the Vanderbilt, one of the art festivals.
Yes.
And from that point on, we were Facebook friends, and there's not one painting that I do that he doesn't like or comment on or explain to everybody the progression that comes with my art, and people are just fascinated to see what I'm going to do next.
Can you tell me more about this painting?
This painting was actually an abstract, started off from a Keith Richards painting I saw, and I have a buddy of mine who I kind of just turned it into him along the way, and I get a lot of kicks out of this piece. It's usually hanging in my kitchen, on my wall in my kitchen, and when people are over, they get a kick out of it. So I wanted everybody to see it.
How long did that take you to paint?
About 15 minutes.
Yeah. You did it from a picture, or?
I took the main part from a picture, and then I just worked within the lines and did it my way.
Okay. All right. For a first-time viewer who, like, anybody wants to find out more about you, where would they go? Do you have a website? Do you have anything on Facebook?
I do. I have my Facebook site is I have an artist name known as Slamo, and I kind of steal that in a way from Jean-Michel Basquiat, who everybody knows was Samo, and I just kind of have the same kind of feeling. So I go by Slammo, and then it'll be my name, Slammo DPG Dan Guido.
Okay.
And I have email. You can reach me at danpg1975 @gmail.com.
Can you repeat your email one more time?
It's danpg1975 @gmail.com.
Okay. All right. I got Dan Guido at the Brick House Brewery for the live bar fusion. And have a great night.
You too.
And hope you have a great future.
Rock on, man.